I've dove in here. Look, just even the white ones, that's just all the white sails. Should I have labeled them? Now that I'm to this point, the answer is 100% yes. We'll see. All right. The weight of this thing makes me very worried because, okay, well, just look how many pieces this is. I might have backed myself into a corner, and that corner involves, I don't even want to count how many little pieces of wood, but I really hope the end product is going to be as cool as I hope it is, think it is. That is a healthy stack of little pieces of wood. So now I need to sand them all. And if you need me, you can find me here sanding for the next, I mean, we're talking hours. Don't lose these little guys. Look at these little dudes. Teensy. All right, I'm procrastinating. All right, check this out. So this is not my idea, but I think it's a really smart idea, so I'm stealing it. That said, I saw this on Instagram. Kendra's Got Wood is the gal's name. She's really cool. She makes a lot of cool signs. This hack is genius. So I think, and I'm just trying it, I've not asked and she hasn't explained it, so I'm just going based on what I saw. Looks to me like when she's creating a sign, in order to line all the pieces up, she cuts out a cutout on her laser, okay, and then uses that as a template and drops the pieces in, glues them, and then picks it up. Remember how I complained about having way too many pieces? Okay, well, just look how many pieces this is. That's gonna really hit me when I have to try to put them all together. So I actually used a little bit of backer board, but I cut this out on the laser, and I have here the whole picture. Like, this is the whole shadow box. It didn't cut all the way through, so I might have to do a little bit of ripping and tearing and stuff, but I'm gonna pop these pieces out, and then with any luck, the pieces I cut out of our shadow box will fit in here, and I'll then be able to line them up a little easier. So let's just try that. All right, why don't we start with the clouds, because that's kind of up here, and I know that's either gonna make or break it. Okay, so anyway, but seriously, like, if this works, amazing. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna scrap it, because I've been putting them together like this for ages here, so come on, baby. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands, because they're all charcoal. Sweet, okay, I'm not gonna get too carried away here, but this looks like it's definitely going to work, which makes me very excited, because that just saved me a lot of time, I think. If nothing, I don't know that all the pieces will fit in perfectly, but if nothing else, this is definitely a good, like, landmark. You know, I could plug the mountains in and then I can kind of build up from there. The biggest thing is I just want to get it centered in the piece. So shout out Kendra's Got Wood. This is really freaking smart. I will keep you posted on how this turns out, but in the meantime, shout out. Okay, let's run downstairs and we'll throw some finish on this, and then we need to knock out a walnut frame and put the whole thing together.
Throughout the last week, rescue crews have been hard at work in Vermont's hardest hit areas.
This is pretty crazy. It's been raining like this for, I don't know, at least since yesterday at noon, and it's 5:30 right now. It's not raining that hard, but it's just like so, look at, there's just puddles everywhere. We definitely have to check on the stream out back. This is nuts. Oh, poor birds, they're probably soaked. Oh no, my damn barn. You know, I had thought about putting a drain on it. Probably right there would be a good spot for a ditch. Oh, ho, ho, ho. This is typically just a little stream. Dang. Not a stream no more. I don't know, a few feet down. That tree is usually not underwater. Look at that, just logs floating by. Wow. I wonder if it flooded over here. Dang. R.I.P. to that tree. Holy crap. Look at all the just sticks and junk floating through. Excuse my brief intermission for that. I just had to come check it out. It never rains like this here. So, all right, time to start. Well, like I said, I got to make these walnut frames. Stashed that walnut over there some amount of time ago. Probably, oh, I should have been done by now, but hey. These are the risers. Don't worry about those just yet. I've got some beautiful walnut. Look at some of this stuff, like, look how pretty that is. Figured. Yeah, I'll be able to fill those with super glue. I think I can at least get 16 by 20s out of most of this stuff. This guy, this is gonna be, well, maybe this guy, we'll see. Definitely this guy, really, really pretty. Sweet, so anyway, the reason I'm over here is I just wanted to show you. I've got to break this stuff down into strips. I just find that breaking stuff down on the bandsaw is way better and way easier than other options. Got my big ripping blade on here, so it'll chew through just about anything. Don't have to worry about kickback. Nothing's gonna bind up on me. Anyway, just a small tidbit. Pro tip, use a bandsaw when you're breaking down thick, figured, ugly stuff. Guess all there is to it now to build some frames. Okay, so I just took off quite a bit with this 60 grit. So I don't know if you guys have never seen one of these. This thing is completely indispensable for me. This is my drum sander, and the way it works is it literally just takes these strips of sandpaper, and you know, I'll show you here in a second, but you wrap them around the drum, and they've got little clips on either side, kind of like potato chip clips. You know, you lock it in there, kick it on, and away you go. The only key is you got to save these old ones, so you've got like kind of a template for your new ones. But let's see, somewhere around here. Yeah, just comes in a roll. Just cut myself off a new section and zip it on there and away you go. But the benefit is, like, especially with something like walnut where it's pretty soft wood, you know, there's no tear out. Like if I sent that through my planer, I think it would just be destroyed. So anyway, just a quick little tidbit there. Swap out to the 220 and put kind of a glass finish on that stuff before we move on. So I basically, I literally just lay the other one out. Boom, new belt. I always feel like you need engine noise for this, like rah, 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 like starting up a car. That's all there is to it. Sweet, so the frames are finished up and I'm really happy with how they came out. This walnut's really pretty. It's almost kind of like has a red hue to it, so I'm almost thinking it's possible like Oregon black walnut. Anyway, I'm gonna use this big fatty for the regatta here, I think, and I've got, it's a little undersized. Like my plan was to do 16 by 20s for all these, but this one's actually like 18 and a half by like 15 and a half or something goofy, just because I kind of ran short on how long these boards were. These two right here are the classic 16 by 20. I'm really excited about that bottom one. Oh, I'm gonna have to save that for a later video. So stick around till you see that one. Really nice figure. But anyway, I'm just as pleased with this. And as you can see, it's all walnut from the outside, but ta-da, we got a little bit of maple in there that we talked about. So I've got my backer board cut out, sized up, and now it's time to try to decipher this, this regatta piece. And I think this thing is gonna hopefully help me out. But what's really cool is I can center this thing, I can square it up, and then I can start gluing my pieces. At least some of the landmark stuff, some of the outside edges. Let's glue, baby.
I put some glass in this frame, kind of behind the scenes here, but again, super happy with it. And I do have a method of extraction if need be. Now, it doesn't happen very often, but before you freak out that I'm just like gluing this whole thing together and I'm never gonna be able to get back in there, it's okay. I always like to give this a nice aggressive tap, simulating the UPS shipping department, right? So that's all good. Let's stick it in there and see what it looks like.
All right, this thing looks really sharp at a distance. It was definitely worth the time. Here we go.